Hey everyone, today we're tackling a decision that can seriously make or break your business, picking the right accounting software. And look, this isn't just about crunching numbers, it's about building the financial engine that's going to power your company's growth.
If you've even dipped a toe into this, you know it's a lot. The market is just flooded with options. You've got everything from these simple, free tools all the way up to massive, complex enterprise systems. And picking the wrong one, well, that can mean wasting money, dealing with bad data, and just a whole world of frustration.
So, let's reframe this whole thing. Forget about finding the one best app out there. That doesn't exist. Instead, we're going to build a framework, a strategy, to help you find the software that is the perfect fit for your business, your budget, and where you want to go.
Okay, here's how we're going to do it. We've got 6 key areas to walk through. We'll start with what any modern app should be able to do. Then we'll get into your business type, how complex your operations are, the whole free versus paid debate, and what the future looks like with AI. Then we'll wrap it all up with a simple way to make your final choice.
So, Section 1. Modern accounting software is so much more than just a digital version of an old-school ledger book. It has to be. It's a strategic tool that should give you real-time insights and automate all those tedious tasks so you can actually focus on running your business.
So think of these as the absolute non-negotiables. We're talking real-time sync. So what you see on your laptop is what you see on your phone. The ability to just snap a photo of a receipt and have the app pull out all the important data. Mobile invoicing. If a platform is missing any of these core things, it's already way behind the curve.
Okay, moving on. This is probably the most important filter we're going to talk about. What do you actually sell? Because the answer to that question completely changes what you need from your software.
And this really gets to the heart of it. If you're a consultant or a designer, your world revolves around tracking your time and managing projects. But if you're running an e-commerce shop, you live and die by inventory levels and purchase orders. A tool that's amazing for one is often pretty terrible for the other.
And you can see this reflected in what the experts recommend. PC Mag, for example, loves FreshBooks for service businesses. If you're a company that kind of does both, QuickBooks Online is a super strong choice. And if you are selling physical stuff, especially online, something like Odoo, with its deep e-commerce and inventory tools, is basically essential.
Next up, we need to talk about complexity. Are you a freelancer who just needs to track what's coming in and what's going out? Or are you a growing company that really needs to connect your sales, your inventory, and your finances all into one seamless system? And this brings us to this term you might have heard, ERP. It stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Don't let the name scare you off. All it really means is a system where your accounting isn't just sitting off on its own island. It's connected to everything, your customer data, your sales pipeline, your stock levels, the whole shebang. Just look at the difference between Wave and Odoo. Wave is fantastic if you're just starting out and need simple, free bookkeeping. But you're going to hit a wall with it pretty fast. It has no inventory management, and it's just not built to scale. On the other hand, platforms like Odoo, NetSuite, or Acumatica are designed from the ground up to pull all these different parts of your business together. All right, let's tackle the big one. The question I get all the time, can you really run a serious business on free software? Well, the answer is, it's complicated.
This review from Trust Radius just absolutely nails it. The main thing might be free, but the second you need something that's actually useful for a growing business, you're going to hit a paywall.
Let's use Wave as the perfect example. The basic accounting? Yep, totally free. But what happens when you hire your first employee and you need to run payroll? Well, suddenly you're looking at a $40 a month base fee plus another $6 for every single person on your team. So let's do the math. For a small team of just 12 people, that free software is now costing you over $1,300 a year, just for payroll. A lot of times, a fully paid plan from a competitor could actually end up being cheaper and way more powerful. But I should say, not all free plans are a bait and switch. You just have to read the fine print. Zoho Books, for instance, has a genuinely useful free plan for businesses that make less than $50,000 a year. See, that's a different model. It's a real starting point with a clear upgrade path, not a trap. Okay, let's talk about the future. Because right now, the biggest game changer in accounting software, hands down, is artificial intelligence. If you want a platform that's actually going to grow with you, you have to be asking how it uses AI. And look, AI isn't some sci-fi buzzword anymore. It's a real, practical tool. It handles all the boring stuff, like pulling the data off invoices or guessing how to categorize an expense, so you don't have to. And that means you save a ton of time, You make fewer mistakes, and you get a much clearer picture of your finances way faster.
And this is already happening. The big players are all over it. PC Mag talks about QuickBooks Online's helpful AI agents. You've got specialized tools like CC Monet that mix AI with a human expert for incredible accuracy. Xero uses AI all over its platform. This isn't coming. It's here.
So, how do we bring this all home? How do we take all these ideas and turn them into a simple final decision? Well, it just comes down to asking yourself the right questions.
Here it is, your 5-question checklist. Just run through these. If you answer yes to selling physical products, boom, you've immediately filtered out a whole category of software. If your team is growing fast, you know to be really skeptical of those free plans with expensive payroll add-ons. See, this is why the framework is so powerful. Your answers to these questions create a unique profile, like a fingerprint for your business. And a freelance consultant is going to have a totally different fingerprint than a 10-person e-commerce company. It's all about finding the right match for your specific profile.
So, to wrap it all up, let's just hit the key takeaways one more time. First, match the tool to your trade, service, or product. That's filter number 1. Second, always look at the total cost, not just the sticker price, because free is rarely free. Third, think 2 years down the road and pick a platform with the AI and integrations to get you there. And finally, use that 5-question framework on any software you're considering.
Ultimately, the whole thing really boils down to this one question. Are you just looking for a simple tool to solve today's problems, or are you investing in a platform that will support your vision for tomorrow? Get this choice right, and your financial system will be an engine for your ambition, not a roadblock holding you back.